What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel, Lunadia33. So today it's kind of not a random video, but just like a spur of the moment because I just got this heavy ass, what do they call it? I thought it was a book compressor. It's a paper press. So what I'm gonna try to do, and hopefully it works, is use the paper press with a deck to see if we can edge a deck that way, because I know some of you have mentioned, like, why not just hold, the whole deck and then try to edge it that way. Well, if you do it by hand, you're gonna get ink in between the cards and you're gonna smear it all over the artwork of the cards, and you don't want that, right? So what I decided to do is invest in a paper press to see if we can try that method, but with a paper press, and see if it works. And if it works, well then that means I can get way more creative on edging decks and actually drawing like sceneries on there. So we're gonna do that. And today we're gonna be edging the Sugar Skull Tarot deck. I actually modified it via like cutting the corners on my Instagram. I did an Instagram live a few days ago from filming this video where I just like cut the corners, because this was a sharp ass deck. When I did the flip through on it, it was like, it just felt sharp. So because this paper press is huge, I think it's meant for like 12-inch paper by like 8.5. It's gonna be a bit difficult making sure that all the cards are straight, you know what I mean? Oh, and then the other thing too is obviously I'm gonna have to like turn the deck as I'm edging it, but I wanna see how it's gonna look this way. So let me try to like place the deck in here, with the best of my ability, and then we'll start mixing the inks. I'm gonna go for like a more antique looking gold. So I have the coffee ink and then the lemon ink here, which I do sell on my Etsy. I'll leave a link to my Etsy down below if you guys wanna purchase my homemade inks. So yeah, just give me a few minutes while I set this up and we'll get started. All right, I think I went as tight as I can go. So the deck is right there. Now I'm gonna attempt to edge it this way and see how it looks. So I'll be right back. Oh, by the way, I'm using a bigger flat brush just to see if that'll work too with this method. Because we're edging more at a time, might as well use a bigger brush to try to cover more ground, I guess. So what I'm gonna be doing is mixing, again, the coffee ink and the lemon ink together to have a more antique looking gold, and we'll see if we can get the color that we want. Sorry about the lighting, it got kind of dark in here. But so I just finished edging it using the paper press here. And again, I used the ink called coffee and the ink called lemon. I mixed them together to get a more antique-y gold instead of like a straight up gold or straight up dark brown. And this is what it looks like. It's probably gonna look gold to you guys, but to me, in person, it's a fairly light brown. It matches the color of the skull in the back. Now let's see if inking it this way got any ink on the cards though. I will say it does still kind of feel wet. So maybe doing it this way, give it more time to dry. So I'm seeing some ink did get on the cards, but not like a lot, if that makes any sense. Or at least so far. I'd have to check all of them, but I don't want to check all of them on the video. So I think this is a pretty good way to start etching decks. Now what I'm gonna attempt to do is try to see if I can edge the Iris Tarot copy. You know how I did the rainbow edging? Well, actually, let me show you. 1 second. Okay, so this is my copy of the Iris Tarot that I edged in rainbow. So I'm thinking about trying this edging style with this way of doing it to see if it comes out just as good, and also to make sure that like the ink doesn't get on the card art as well, doing it with various colors. So that's what I'm attempting to figure out, you know, experimenting and stuff. So today the first experiment was with the Sugar Skull Tarot deck. Hey guys, so future editing me here. I just wanted to show you the difference between hand edging the deck with rainbow colors, because I did try it out. So this is when I hand edged the deck, right? Look at that pretty shimmer. And then I did do an experiment with trying to use the paper press but rainbow edging it, which was kind of tricky, but this is the result. So this is using the paper press. You see how much smoother it is? Because I didn't do each card one by one. So let me show you them side by side. So this is the hand edged version, the very first one I did. And this is using the paper press. You see the difference? This way also has more, it looks like it has more shimmer too. But you see how different that is? I did though have trouble edging these ends. Oh, ignore the random 2 cards that don't match because I accidentally edged those separately, which is the it's the Iris and the Emptiness card that I forgot to add into this deck when I first edged it. So it's kind of thrown off a little bit because those cards were edged separately. So ignore that, ignore that. But I really like how it came out. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I still like this version too, but this looks pretty cool. And because it's alcohol inks, if you guys are familiar with, for example, alcohol markers like Copic markers, it's pretty much kind of the same thing where they blend together so well. So because this is an alcohol ink, they blend together really well doing it with that method. So I did just have issues doing these ends right here because when I was trying to edge it, I was being lazy and I was trying to, I had it like pressed down like this, right? So I could only see this part. But since I was being lazy, I was trying to leave it that way and edge these sides without fully being able to see the whole thing instead of taking it out and replacing it like that. That's just my own doing though, but still it came out pretty decent. But I really like how it looks. And here you can see the clear difference from hand edging. Oh, here, let's do it this way. There you go. Hand edging on the left and then paper press edging on the right. So I just wanted to show you guys the difference. And also hand edging it takes me 8 hours or more to do the whole deck like this, with rainbow. Paper press edging it took me about 2 hours. So it did cut a lot of time down as well. And it looks so pretty. I love that shimmer. So because I will now be doing the rainbow edging this way, it's not as expensive to get your deck rainbow edged by me if you order a copy of the Iris Tarot. But of course, because each of them are hand edged, they're each one of a kind, so they're not all gonna look the same as the other. But it looks so pretty, I love it. All right, back to the regular video. And I can honestly say it came out pretty good. I'm actually happy with how it came out. I'll insert a picture on the screen too, just so you guys can also see the color a bit better, because I think it's looking kind of gold on the camera, but it's actually kind of like a light brown coppery color, if that makes any sense. Well, I think that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I got this paper press on Amazon. I will leave a link to the one that I got down below. I will say they are fairly pricey, so it is an investment if you're willing to buy one of these, but yeah. Anywho, if I forgot anything that I didn't already mention in the video, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!